What is going on, Arizona sports family? How are we doing out here today on this beautiful Thursday afternoon here, guys? Well, we're here to talk some Arizona Cardinals 2022 schedule. My goodness. It has finally come the day that we're going to figure out who the Arizona Cardinals will be playing in 2022. Now, we already know the opponents. We just didn't quite know what the schedule looked like. But now I think at least there's a lot going on right now in the Twitter world. If you guys aren't familiarized with Twitter and everything like that, but everything is going on. There's suspects that we're playing this person. There's suspect that we're playing this team on this week. So it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. I personally want to wait for the I want to wait for the actual Arizona Cardinals to release it, but I think it's pretty much already been leaked out. I'm not sure if you know this already, but I think it has already been leaked out. But needless to say, we're definitely going to go ahead and have a good time here today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about who the Arizona Cardinals are going to be playing. But big shout out to everybody that's currently in the chat. Big shout out to everybody that's in the Twitter world, the Facebook world, as well as the YouTube world. Appreciate you guys for stopping in. Now, I do have some people in the chat already saying this is going to, Bryce saying, second hardest schedule. Yeah, well, whoever thought this was going to be an easy year coming around, we got another thing coming. We definitely got another thing coming here for the Arizona Cardinals because we did get one confirmation so far. And that is for week 1. Now, this is coming straight from the Arizona Cardinals. I know there's a lot of, hearsay. This is happening here. This is what I suspect. This is what I'm hearing type of thing. But specifically from the Arizona Cardinals, we have gotten a for sure week 1 who the Arizona Cardinals are going to be playing. And ladies and gentlemen, the Arizona Cardinals are going to be playing the Chiefs in the home opener. What a big sheesh right there, man. That's going to be an absolute massive game for the Arizona Cardinals. Now we thought last year, starting with the Titans, that was going to be a very hard game. Obviously, we came out and we surprised the world, right? I even surprised myself too watching that game. But this is going to be a huge game for the Arizona Cardinals because week 1 has been announced by the Arizona Cardinals, and it is going to be none other than the Kansas City Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys feeling already? Now, granted, that's just week 1 right now. I love reading comments because everybody is saying 0-1. Some people are saying 1-0. Some people are saying that we're going to have a bloodbath in the first 6 weeks without DeAndre Hopkins. The fans are making sure that their opinions are being put out there, and I don't blame them one bit. Being that we don't have DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 games is definitely going to hurt. But this is going to be a really good matchup, right? Kyler Murray versus Patrick Mahomes. Hopefully a matchup that's going to be desired to watch throughout the entirety of the NFL for years to come. Now, one thing that we got going for us for, playing the Kansas City Chiefs is, we're playing them early, right? That's a win for the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, we don't have DeAndre Hopkins, but we are playing the Kansas City Chiefs early, and they no longer have Tyreek Hill. So that can definitely go ahead and give us a little boost there for the Arizona Cardinals, or at least the fans, being that, hey, it might not be so bad after all. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been announced. We have the schedule. The schedule is actually right here. Let me go ahead and share my screen. It has been announced. I have it right here. If you guys are not in Twitter, I actually got it officially right here. Let me share my screen with you right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to be showing you guys the schedule for the Arizona Cardinals. It is out. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and bask in the glory of what we are seeing here today, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opponents for the Arizona Cardinals, or at least the schedule for us going to the 2022 season. Let me change the background just so it's a little prettier in the eyes. So let's start off with the preseason. We're going to have the Bengals. We're going to have the Ravens. And then we're going to have the Titans. So those games so far seem to be TBD. It's to be determined. The middle game, which is going to be the Baltimore Ravens, that's going to be August 21st, so we got a time for that one, but it is just preseason, right? Nothing too crazy there, but look at the rest of the games, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is in all its glory. Week 1 versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Week 2 versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Week 3 versus the Rams. Week 4 versus the Carolina Panthers. Week 5 versus Oh my God, the Philadelphia Eagles, week 6 against the Seahawks, week 7 against the Vikings, week 9 again against the Seahawks, week 10 against LA again. And then we got the Mexico City game, week 11, which is the San Francisco 49ers. Then we got Justin Herbert, week 12. We got our bye week in the week 13. Week 14, we got Mac Jones and the Patriots. Week 15, we got the Broncos. Week 16, we got Tom Brady and the Bucks. And then 17, Atlanta Falcons. And then we're finishing off the season week 18 with the San Francisco 49ers. Oh my goodness. Big absolute sheesh, man. Big absolute sheesh here for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, if we take a look at these games, at least at the times that we're looking at, we are seeing some primetime games, right? We're seeing a primetime game in week 7 versus the Saints. We're seeing a primetime game week 16 versus the Bucks. That's going to be huge. Week 14, we have another primetime game against the Patriots, and then Mexico City primetime game against the San Francisco 49ers on November 21st. So we got 4 primetime games for the Arizona Cardinals going in here. Oh my goodness. Give me your record prediction. All right, record prediction for the first 6 weeks right now in the chat below without DeAndre Hopkins. How are we going to do against this matchup here? Kansas City Chiefs, the Raiders, the Rams, and then we got the lovely Panthers as well as the Eagles, and then the Seahawks ending at week 6. Let me know what your guys' prediction is, at least for the weeks until we don't have DeAndre Hopkins, or that we don't have DeAndre Hopkins. Let me know how you guys are feeling about that so far. Jeez. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It has been announced. This is the week or the 2022 season schedule for the Arizona Cardinals. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. We got Kansas City Chiefs. We got the Raiders with Chandler Jones. Definitely going to try to sack Kyler Murray a couple times. Let's be honest here. We got the Rams that we finally beat Sean McVay in the Cliff Kingsbury era once last year. So that's a W there. And then we got the Carolina Panthers, which always seem to beat us every single year. And then we got the Philadelphia Eagles as well as the Seahawks. Let me know, y'all, what you guys are thinking for the first 6 games. Big shout out to, we got a first super chat of the night. What's going on, Free Matter for the Blind? Appreciate the super chat. He says, why do we keep having to play the dang Panthers, the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Pats, the Broncos, the Raiders? This ain't looking good, and I'm usually a pretty positive fan. Oh man, it's a tough schedule. Well, and that's something that we've been talking about for quite some time. And we've been talking about playing the AFC West for a minute. We've been talking about playing them for a minute. Like, we knew that we were going to play them. It's just a matter of fact of how this was going to start up, right? How was the season going to start? Because we know in the Cliff Kingsbury era, at least in the last 2 years, we start off hot and then we kind of fade away. We kind of dwindle away at the seams. But this is going to be kind of those opportunities where can the Arizona Cardinals at least go 500? I think that's kind of what Cardinal fans are at least hoping for, right? We don't have our number 1 wide receiver. Can we at least go 500? Some people, I saw some very positive fans in the comments. They said 4-2, but I don't know. The Carolina Panthers always seem to play us very, very tough. They can have the worst season out there, but they're for some reason always going to beat us. I have no clue why. The Eagles always play us tough. The Seahawks, although they're going to be rebuilding, it's a division game, so I don't really know what's going to happen. We got the LA Rams. They always have our number. I don't really familiarize very much what happens with the Raiders when we play them, but that's going to be kind of a wild card. And then we have, obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes, but no Tyreek Hill, right? No Tyreek Hill there. So that's going to be a little entertaining there. And on top of that, we might catch Patrick Mahomes early in the season. Maybe we can one-up them, because that's going to be a huge showdown for the Arizona Cardinals week 1 right there. And it's going to be one of the game of the weeks too, right? It's not one of the early morning ones, which is pretty good. Thank God. I hate those early morning ones, especially for week 1. We're right smack dab in the middle. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people's eyes on that Kansas City Chiefs versus the Arizona Cardinals game coming on. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. I do appreciate it. We got some people here on Facebook. We got my guy Edgar on Facebook. He says 3-3. All right, that's pretty good. We got my guy Teddy saying 2-4. Max saying 4-2 or 3-3. He's trying to take one or the other. Okay, well, I respect that. Wow. Okay. Well, here's the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. How are we feeling so far about this 2022 season schedule for the Arizona Cardinals? I think, deep down, I think a lot of people kind of knew that this was coming. In terms of Kansas City, I think a lot of people knew that, we were going to play them first because obviously they got announced earlier today. But tough schedule for sure. Tough schedule for sure for the Arizona Cardinals. But the only really other solution we have here, we got to get into the playoffs, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to get into the playoffs. We were an 11-win team last year. We got to try to make it back into the playoffs this year and hopefully try to get a W here. But this is it. This is it in all its glory right here. This is going to be the 2022 season schedule for the Arizona Cardinals. Wow. Absolute wow. Let me take a look at a few of these comments here because, like I said, I love reading the comments that are in the social world. So let's take a look here at the comments. Let's see what people are saying right now in the comments of the Twitter world, which I absolutely love because Twitter gives no Fs, man. Twitter gives no Fs. Somebody's name Read the Bible says, I can see 13 wins, not gonna lie. Oof, okay, optimistic. Somebody says maybe 9-8 at best, probably 7-10, but just brutal schedule. We got somebody saying 11-6 or 10-7, pretty positive. We got somebody saying wow, that's pretty rude right there. Okay, let's keep it moving. We have somebody saying make new unis arrive instead. All right. Would like to see the days on here. All right, I'm not sure really what that's going. I mean, the days are on there, so I mean. We have somebody saying 18-0, not biased. I'm not sure about that one, my guy. 4-13 incoming, somebody says. My goodness. Yeah, I'm telling you, this Twitter world can really get a little crazy here for sure. We got 11-6, 2-2. Yikes, that's tough. Absolutely tough, man. Absolutely tough. This wasn't going to be easy for the Arizona Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't think there's anybody really kind of I don't think that there's really anybody that saw that this was going to be an easy trip for the Arizona Cardinals, if that makes sense. We knew we were playing the AFC West. If you just found out we're playing the AFC West this time, then you're an Arizona Cardinal fan that's hiding under a rock and try to avoid anything you possibly can to admit that we were going to have a pretty tough season coming through. Give me 1 second. Dogs are barking. 1 second. We have a guy Banana saying, I just tweeted at you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. Let me see what you tweeted at me. Give me 1 second. I apologize about the dogs in the back. 1 second. Okay, I do see your tweet, my guy. Let me see what you said, Bananas. He says, at the AZ Sports Fan, I can see us maybe going 11-6 if we got lucky 12. Got to start off strong. Hope Hop comes back with vengeance. Wow, 11 okay. All right. Appreciate the tweet, man. Thank you so very much. If you guys do not follow me on Twitter, definitely highly recommend you do that right now. It's going to be at the AZ Sports Fan with the number 1 right below that. And as well as I do have a Instagram as well. Everything's going to be in the description of this video here. But all right, so far some positivity going around for some Cardinal fans out there, and then there's some people that are like, no way, Jose, this is not going to work out for the Arizona Cardinals. But I'm super curious to figure out what you guys have to say. Terry up in the house, what's up, Terry? He says hi from Chandler. What's going on? Appreciate you for being here. All right. It's just going to keep reading the comments here. Definitely go ahead and flood the comments, y'all. Flood the comments. Give me 1 second. Dogs out here barking for some reason. All right. Aiden says, did they just release the schedule? Oh, yeah, man. We just saw the schedule, brother. We just saw it. Yeah, we just kind of reacted to it. It's a pretty tough one, but we got some fans pretty positive about it right now. So we're just kind of getting a gauge to figure out how you guys are feeling so far in the comments. Appreciate the super chats, Free Matter. Thank you so very much. Helps the channel grow out. Now, I'm not even sure if you guys knew this, but there's a new thing going on with the YouTube world. And apparently you guys can, I guess, super chat on like regular videos now. What the heck? Like, since when did this happen? I don't even know. But give me a second. There's a little section on here that says thanks with a little heart. Bam, you can actually super chat with a regular video now. What in the living heck's going on right now? That's pretty dope. All right, let's see what my guy Freeman for the blind says. He says, this is really tough schedule, especially considering our division. Anything can happen, but this makes not having D-Hop even worse. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%, man. This is going to be a very, very tough ask for, anything without DeAndre Hopkins for sure. 110%. Let's put the schedule up here again right now, just for some people here right now that are asking about the schedule coming through. Let me go ahead and put it back up on the screen for the new people that are coming up. Appreciate the super chats, though. Thank you so very much. All right, I'm going to put the schedule back up here right now pretty soon. Let me just make sure I expand it just so you guys can take a look. All right, here's the schedule again. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate the contributions. Thank you so very much. But I agree, Free Matter, 100% agree. Here's the schedule. Big shout out to Terry. Appreciate you. He says, let's be positive. I'm still tired from last year. Hashtag Bird Gang. 100%, Terry. Appreciate you for being here. Thanks for the super chat. But this is the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I mean, if we have 11 wins, that's a W, man. That's an absolute. This is a tough schedule for sure. But if we get 11 wins out of this, hey, man, we're a pretty good team going into this coming season for sure. Primetime 2006 says 4 primetime games. Sheesh, 100%. Yep, 4 primetime games. And if you guys haven't noticed the times, we got the Saints, which is week 7. We got week 11, which is going to be the Mexico City one, the San Francisco 49ers. And then we got the Patriots week 14. And then week 16 with the Bucks. 4 primetime games. We've been asking for them. We've been asking for them. Do you remember last year? Everyone was talking all sorts of smack about not having a lot of primetime games and not feeling respected. But here it is, primetime games galore. We got 4 of them in 17 weeks. Well, I guess technically 18 weeks, but I don't really count that bye week. So, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's absolutely pretty good. Let's keep it taken to the comments and see what you guys have to say. Rai says, no fixing. Our D-line will definitely affect a lot of our game. Marco says, I can see us beating the Chiefs. All right. Well, like I said, one thing we got going for us, ladies and gentlemen, one thing we definitely got going for us is going to be the fact that the Arizona Cardinals can definitely catch Patrick Mahomes very, very early in the season, and he's not in his groove. And on top of that, they don't have Tyreek Hill. So we can definitely go ahead and catch him slipping for sure. When you're probably asking the regular NFL fan, if you take a look at the Arizona Cardinals versus the Chiefs, most people will pick the Chiefs over the Cardinals. And that's just kind of the way that it is. But it's up to the Arizona Cardinals, right, to come out and start hot. Starting off hot is going to be absolutely number one and absolutely key. But starting off week 1 against the Kansas City Chiefs and then the Raiders and then the Rams and then the Panthers, that 4-week stretch is tough. That 4-week stretch right there is absolutely tough. The first 4 weeks is going to be tough. Now, the Eagles, that can go either which way. I feel like we always play each other very hard. And then we have a division game coming up, which is going to be the Seahawks. So first 6 weeks, we'll see, right? No DeAndre Hopkins. We'll see exactly kind of what happens with this whole situation for the Arizona Cardinals. But definitely nothing to sneeze at. This is going to be pretty tough. We got Terry saying 2-15. Come on now. Oh boy, we got John saying 2-15. Woo. All right. Wow. The positivity is everywhere right now. Banana says, I'm happy we got KC early and the Raiders. We can catch them early. Eagles 50-50, not looking forward to the Panthers. No, exactly. The Panthers game is going to be pretty tough. And that's one thing I definitely agree with you there. We can catch Kansas City Chiefs early. We caught them. We caught the Titans really early last year. Henry wasn't at his peak. he always kind of starts off slow and kind of finishes off the season very, very good. And that's kind of the situation that we're in right now. I think we can definitely catch the Kansas City Chiefs early slipping. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. Free Matter says, how many games in a row? Let's take a look. How many home games in a row? You're talking about for the first. You're talking about for the first one, right? It's funny because it almost seems like we have. So this is week 1. We have home, away, home, away, home, away. So literally the first 6 weeks, it's home, away, home, away, home, away. So for the first 6 weeks straight, there's no favors for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's just put it that way. Now, we didn't do so hot last year at home, so maybe it might be to our advantage for the Arizona Cardinals not to play at home, right? That can be something that kind of goes to our favor. But looking at the rest of the schedule after week 6, we got home, away, home, away, home, bye week, home, away, away. The first 6 weeks, yeah, it almost kind of seems like it just kind of flip-flops back and forth. We don't have a lot of games coming our way in bulk, if that makes sense, which kind of sucks. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Terry says, I've been banned from home games per my friends. Ooh, Terry, why? What did you do? What did you do, my friend? Why did you get banned from home games? That's terrible. Let's see. Rugrat G says, I can easily see us missing the playoffs as a realistic fan. Whew. Yeah. Let's just get to week 1 first, right? Let's get to week 1. Let's see how we match up. Let's see how we match up against the Chiefs and kind of go from there. I'm not too happy with, the schedule either. The AFC was going to be tough, and I think everybody kind of knew that they were going to be tough. If you didn't want to admit that this was going to be tough, then you're probably not, like, it's inevitable. It's absolutely inevitable. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Banana says we just got to hope that Steve Keim can pull an ace of free agency. Dang, where'd it go? And free agent signs in 3 weeks. Possibly. Yeah, possibly, for sure. Terry says we lose. We got this. Tim says, doesn't AZ even close? I don't know what Tim's saying. Doesn't even come close. Oh, you're saying it doesn't even come close to the playoffs. Sheesh. Whew. Positivity's in the air in the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen. Positivity's in the air in the chat right now. Thank you, everybody, for being here, by the way. Thank you so very much. We got the Twitter world, we got the Facebook world, and then we got the YouTube world, which always comes strong here with the AZ Sports fans. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Let's see what Rai says. It says Rai, he says we only have what, $3 million in salary. Yeah, but we all know that salary can be, or the cap can be manipulated. It just really depends if the owner wants to spend more money. Right. And I think during the summer, we're probably going to be paying Kyler, hopefully, fingers crossed, and the whole drama can get squashed, which I feel like it's already squashed, but it's not completely squashed unless it's ink to paper. And he's going to go ahead and be signed long term with the Arizona Cardinals. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm still disappointed in Hopkins, but we have to be positive. I don't blame you there. Don't blame you there, my friend. Let's see here. We got Free Matter up here saying that's BS. We got AJ saying, did you see we got a new defensive lineman? I didn't see it. If you're talking about people in the draft, is that what you're talking about? Definitely clarify here in the comments, y'all. Let's keep it reading here. No way K1 bails on Hollywood, right? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I mean, the biggest thing that's been happening so far this offseason, whether you believe it or not, in my personal opinion, it's going to be that we got Hollywood Brown. That's the biggest thing. We got Kyler Murray's boy. We got Hollywood Brown on an Arizona Cardinal uniform. Now, whether you said we should have drafted him or not, that's a different story for a different time. But that's the biggest swing play we've made so far this year in this offseason, because draft, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I know there's some people that are positive about, The tight end that came out, and some people are excited about, the edge rushers that came out. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not going to get too excited until they actually produce. But we know our coaching staff, y'all. We know our coaching staff. We highly favor veterans over any rookies coming in. So are they going to get the opportunity? I don't know. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to wait and see when the first season game comes through. Thomas says, I predict same record this time. We make it further in the playoffs. So you're saying that we're going to get 11-6 this coming year as well, but we're going to not get blown out in the first game? Hopefully. Right? Fingers crossed, hopefully. Did you hear about Jerry Jeudy in jail? Yes, I did hear about Jerry Jeudy. Definitely very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And we got my guy Free Madison, Steve Keim holding Hollywood for ransom against K1. That's nice. Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. I mean, this is definitely a tough matchup here for the Arizona Cardinals, but definitely nothing that we can't overcome. We thought the same thing for the Arizona Cardinals moving forward last time as well. And this is definitely no different. This is definitely no different here for the Arizona Cardinals. We're never going to have an easy schedule coming our way. We just got to take with what we have, roll with the punches. That's all we can really say here. Roll with the punches. For the new people that are coming in right now, and you do not know what the Arizona Cardinals schedule is, let me go ahead and re-put it up here right now, just so I can go ahead and re-share my screen, just so you can take a look. Here we go. For the new people that are coming into the chat right now, appreciate you guys for being here. This is the 2022 schedule for the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. Preseason, yeah, well, we got some preseason games. We got the Bengals, we got the Ravens, and then we got the Titans. But I think realistically, I mean, the preseason games are just preseason, y'all. It's preseason. I'm not worried about preseason. Not worried about preseason at all. Josh says Cardinals is going 12-5 or 11-6. Book it. All right, love the positivity, and I do think that's very positive. I think that's very positive. And hey, please, from your lips to the football god's ears, please, we can definitely use that for sure. Because honestly, in the grand scheme of things right now, I do think that the Arizona Cardinals, looking at this, it's tough, but I do think that we can make some damage if we don't have another end. How we have our hope. If we don't have another crash and burn season, I think we can do pretty good. Because even for the first 6 weeks, if we start off 500, I mean, when we get DeAndre Hopkins back, I think sky's the limit. We'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens. Like, let's say, for example, in the first 2 weeks we go 1-1, and then the next 2 weeks, we go 0-2, right? Let's say we start off 1-3, which obviously a lot of fans are going to be pissed off. I'll be pissed off myself. But if you look at the Eagles, that's a possibility for a win. If you look at the Seahawks, that's a possibility for a win. And if you don't win the Seahawks, then we have another issue there right there. So we can very well go 3-3. Like, let's say we lose to the Chiefs. Let's say we beat the Raiders. Let's say we lose against the Rams, because it's what happens all the time. Let's say we lose against the Panthers, because that's exactly what happens all the time. Let's say we beat the Eagles, and let's say we beat the Seahawks. We're back to 3-3 right there. Now, I get it. 3-1 sounds bad in the start of the 4-game stretch, but 3-3 without DeAndre Hopkins, it sucks to say, but it's kind of, as an Arizona Cardinal or Arizona sports fan just in general, it's kind of the cards that we were dealt, right? The cards that we were dealt. I tried to start a petition to get rid of Cliff Kingsbury and to get rid of Steve Keim, but y'all refused. So here we are right now. Here we are. We got my guy Free Matter for the Blind coming up clutch with another super chat. My goodness, Money Bags Free Matter. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much for the super chats and the contributions. Means the world. Thanks a lot. He says, which is the tougher week 1 matchup? Matchup 2021 or the Chiefs 2022? That's a fantastic question. And I honestly do think that last year, it's so funny. Last year, I thought that was a tougher start than this year. It's crazy to me, but I thought last year was an absolute loss for the Arizona Cardinals. I saw King Henry, I saw the Titans on that, and I was like, they're gonna lose. King Henry's gonna run the ball down their throat. They're gonna keep time of possession on their end, and they're gonna kill us. That's the way I thought that game was gonna shake out. For some reason, if you're asking me this question right now, I think the easier matchup, which is not going to be easy. Let me clarify this right now, ladies. It's not going to be easier matchup, but I do think I have more confidence going into week 1 against the Chiefs compared to week 1 against the Titans. I don't know why. I don't get it either. Don't ask me. Don't at me, but that's kind of how I feel. And I guess the biggest reason why is because I do think that we can catch Patrick Mahomes slipping in the very first week, and they don't have Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill ended up getting moved on over to the Dolphins. So if you guys don't know, breaking news happened a couple months ago or a few weeks ago, but Tyreek Hill is no longer a member of the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Arizona Cardinals can catch the Chiefs slipping. Just almost kind of what happened against the Titans this last year. So that's my opinion. Great question, though. Absolute great question. Let's keep it reading to the comments here. Rai says Titans. The game we thought Chandler was elite fell off a cliff, literally. Yeah, honestly, I think you're answering the question like I did as well. I do think, personally, that the Titans game, I had less confidence going into the Titans game than I have going into week 1 against the Chiefs. Yes. It's not going to be easy, though, by any stretch of the imagination. It ain't going to be easy. I'm not going to say it's an easy. I'm not going to say we're going to win, but I have a little bit more confidence going in there. But like I said, even if you're looking at that schedule and if we go 1-3, you might have a calm AZ sports fan right now, but I'll be pissed. I'm not going to lie to you. Starting off 1-3 is terrible. But we have an opportunity to be 3-3, which honestly, hanging by a thread with no DeAndre Hopkins, not really kind of knowing what this offense is going to look like. I don't know. I kind of see that as a W there, going 3-3 in this 6-game stretch. But we just have to kind of roll with the punches at this moment. Yes, we don't have DeAndre Hopkins, but we just have to kind of roll with the punches. Let's keep it reading here. Supreme Goat says first 7 weeks. Don't quite know the context of that, but appreciate the comment. Thank you so very much. We got RV Davey saying we're going 9-9. So that's 18 games. And technically we only have 17 games. So we're either going to go 8-9 or 9-8. Hopefully you think 9-8. But yes, there's 18 weeks, but there's a bye week in there. So there's only 17 games technically. So only 9-9 is possible. Nick Yell says 9-8 tops. Okay, Nick Yell, straight for the jugular in that one, right? Straight for the jugular in that one. All right, let's keep it reading here. Let's keep it reading to the comments. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Any new people coming in here, appreciate you guys for being here. Definitely smack that like button if you guys haven't already. Smack that like button. Just destroy it. Destroy that like button. It means the world. But yeah, we're gonna be rolling with the punches. Keep reading in the comments and let's keep seeing what let's see what the Twitter world has to say here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued if there's any more comments coming up in the Twitter world. There probably isn't. There probably isn't. Oh, here we go. We got some AZ Sports fans, subscribers on the Twitter world right now. Let's share my screen here real quick and kind of show you guys what I'm seeing here on my end. I love to react to Twitter world because, you know, it's definitely a different world over there. But let's move this up a little bit here. Here's the comments. We got my guy, Alex. Alex is definitely a member here of the AZ Sports Fan. He's definitely subscribed. He's been on here a few different times. He says, holy hell, this schedule is going to be brutal. Realistically, 9-8, maybe 10-9. We got Daniel here saying the NFL always gives me Cardinals the toughest schedule. They really must not like the Cardinals. Alex says, I'm convinced this is the NFL's way of making sure the hosting venue team does not make it to the playoffs again. In the 55 plus years of the Super Bowl, the home team never makes it, yet somehow we saw 2 teams make it back-to-back, Tampa and LA. NFL won't allow the third, you know? It's Conspiracy theories are coming around everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Conspiracy theories are coming around everywhere. We got Jay saying, let's kick some Heine. Love it, love it. I can see 13 wins, not going to lie. Let's look at the replies here. We got this guy saying, how do we tell? Oh, boy. And then, of course, we got this AJ Green one here. Yo, why? Yo, with the stacked teams in front doing us dirty. Oh, man. The Twitter world absolutely loves, man. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. So we got some positive people. We got some positive people that think very realistically that we could definitely go 11 wins, right? I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm down with that. I think that would be cool. I mean, anything happens when DeAndre Hopkins come back. He's a whole different beast in our offense. A whole different beast in our offense. Big shout out. We do got a new follower on Twitter. We got my guy Simple One AZ. Appreciate you for following me on Twitter. Thank you so very much. All my socials will be in the description of this video. Definitely go and shoot me a follow on Instagram, on Twitter, and subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Appreciate you. Let's keep it reading to the comments. We got my guy David in the house saying Cards start the season off with 300 plus yards rushing and no receivers over 75 yards, but Kyler throws for 300. 1-0. David Jones coming up here with the predictions and the stats. We might have to pin that and save it for later to see exactly what happens with the Arizona Cardinals week 1. But definitely nothing to sneeze at here. Tough matchup or tough schedule just in general. But we got a home starting off the week, home, away. So definitely no favors, home field advantage, legit. I don't know what the Arizona Cardinals are going to do with the Raiders. The Raiders are one of those teams that are very surprising to me. They got a lot of pieces, so we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. Jordan P in the house. What's up, Jordan? He says Cardinals have 2 Monday nights games. That's the same amount as the Bills, Chargers, and the Rams. AZ Sports going up. There you go. Gotta love it. Well, not only that, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Suns about to be playing here pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be going against the Mavericks. If you are an NBA fan, then they are Sorry about that. The Suns are playing here, I believe at 6:30, so in about an hour or so. And then we got the Diamondbacks doing some noise too. Surprisingly, they are making some noise in the MLB when we thought we were going to have a brutal season. Definitely. We'll see what happens. Terry says, I am Simple One AZ. Well, appreciate you, Terry. Thank you so very much for following me. Appreciate it. Let's see here. I might have to put a tweet up in here right now as well. I might have to say that for later, but let's keep reading to the comments. RV says, I have to be optimistic. We didn't do good in the offseason. I agree. David coming here says, Raiders, laugh out loud, takes more than Devontae again. The game plan for 6 weeks, at least 3 tight ends, run. Hey. Talk to Cliff Kingsbury, my guy. Talk to Cliff Kingsbury. You're right. That should be the success, right? That should be what we should be doing in terms of offense. With no DeAndre Hopkins, we should lean really heavy on our run game. And on top of that, putting 2 tight ends there. Having 2 tight ends. I'm assuming Max Williams will be a go in the beginning of the season. Then we got Zach Ertz. We got to make sure that Zach Ertz actually comes up and is very we're using him as much as we possibly can is what I'm trying to say. Let's see here. Thomas saying, if we can't win games without Hopkins, are we even a real team? Well, here's the test, right? Here's the test. What are the Arizona Cardinals going to do? We know for sure we're not going to have Hopkins in the first 6 weeks. We know for sure that it isn't going to happen. Our number 1 wide receiver isn't going to be there. I mean, we got a full offseason to kind of prepare an offense without DeAndre Hopkins, and that's on the coaching staff to see what we can do. And it is also all the players to execute it as well. So we'll kind of have to wait and see what happens with the Arizona Cardinals for sure. They might surprise us. You never know. We could probably start off 6-0, ladies and gentlemen. We could probably start off 6-0. We could probably go up against the Kansas City Chiefs, destroy them. We can probably go against the Raiders, destroy them. We could probably go against the Rams and destroy them. We could probably go against the Panthers and, well, maybe not the Panthers. I'm just kidding. Panthers always have our nut. I don't know what the heck is about the Panthers, y'all. I don't know what it is about the Panthers. The Panthers beat the living snot out of us every single time we play them, and I'm sick of seeing them on the schedule. I think the best thing we got going for us is we don't see the Lions on here, right? Hallelujah for that. We don't have the Lions on our schedule. Put some fire emojis on the comments below for that right there, because the Lions always play us tough as well. Even though they could have the crappiest schedule or the crappiest season so far, they always somehow seem to beat us. And the same thing for the Panthers. The Panthers always freaking beat us. So I can't call that a W unless the Arizona Cardinals actually beat them once. Alex up in the house. What's up, Alex? I appreciate you for stopping by. We saw you in the Twitter world. Thanks for so much for stopping by here. Let's see here. We got Teddy saying Jones is overrated. Ooh, whoa. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. I think Chandler Jones wasn't playing at his 100%. Call me crazy. I don't think Chandler Jones was playing at 100% in the last part of the season. I think he was trying to get paid. I think he was trying to get paid and he didn't want to get hurt. Sam says we are lucky if we go 6-11. Sam, my goodness, my guy, sheesh. He says we're lucky to go 6-11. Let's look at the schedule here again. The schedule is brutal, y'all. I'm definitely not putting it past anybody here. The schedule is brutal. The schedule is definitely brutal, but sheesh, 6-11. My goodness, the disrespect on the name of the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. Here's the schedule, ladies and gentlemen, and it has been released probably about 40 minutes ago. They actually did us right this time around and actually sent the schedule out when they said that they were, so hallelujah to that. But here's the schedule. My guy says we're lucky to go 6-11. Ooh. I'm curious to figure out what you think those six are going to be. I'm hoping the Seahawks, right? The Seahawks are 2 dubs right there. Maybe a San Francisco 49ers. Who else? Oh, maybe Philly. Patriots? Vikings? Oh, Saints? Is that the 6 wins you think that we're going to be getting? I don't know, man. I think six is pretty low, y'all. I think 6 is pretty low. I think we'll get double digits. I think we will. Call me optimistic. Maybe 9, maybe 10 wins. I think 10 wins. I think 10 wins seems feasible. Maybe we might have a regression. But honestly, the NFC, another thing that's coming to our favor, the NFC is not very good this year. The AFC is going to be stacked. I think there's going to be an AFC Super Bowl winner. If I'm going to do a way too early prediction, I think there's going to be an AFC winner. But the NFC isn't as stacked as we used to kind of see them be. You know, it's the Rams and then it's the Bucks. The Rams and the Bucks are going to be the toughest teams in the NFC that we have to play. The Rams and the Bucks, in my personal opinion, are going to be the toughest teams we have to play in the NFC. I guess we can throw in the San Francisco 49ers. We probably will split it with them just because they're in our division. They're going to play us very, very tough. But those are the top teams in the NFC that I feel like, in my personal opinion, that they're kind of the front runners to win the NFC. Maybe we can be that dark horse. You mean NFC winner? Oh, did I say AFC? My bad. Sheesh. My bad. Yeah, I meant NFC. My bad. NFC. If I said AFC, my bad. Yeah. So I think that the toughest 2 teams we're playing in the NFC in our schedule is going to be the Rams and it's going to be the Bucks. The toughest 2. The Saints, I don't really know what they're going to be. They might be rebuilding. The Seahawks are rebuilding. We got them twice. Hopefully we can sweep them. I don't know what the San Francisco 49ers are going to be. I legit don't know what they're going to be. But those are the toughest 2 teams we got in the NFC. Toughest 2. So we'll see. Green Bay isn't as great either, right? Green Bay isn't as great either because, they lost Devontae. So how's Aaron Rodgers going to stack up? We'll see. AJ says early Super Bowl matchup. I don't know about that, man. Let's first beat them first, and let's see kind of let's first see how we play against them. I guess that's the real kind of call out. Like if it's a very close game, then hey, we can play with the big boys. If it's a blowout and we don't look like we should be on the field, then we're gonna have a completely different conversation after week 1 for sure. But we'll have to kind of wait and see. Bob says, I think with Hop out for 6 games, it'll force the Cardinals to tighten up, maybe produce a better team. Oh, I like that. Yeah, for sure, Bob. For sure. And I think that's definitely something that a lot of Cardinal fans are trying to hold their hat on, right? We have a whole offseason to prepare this coming year with no DeAndre Hopkins. So that's the best thing we got going for us right now. We got this much time to prepare for the Arizona Cardinals offense to be what we all kind of want it to be without DeAndre Hopkins. And then when he comes in here, he'll be that cherry on top of the ice cream. And we'll kind of wait and see what happens with the Arizona Cardinals moving forward. We got my guy says, well, at least no Lions going against us. Absolute facts, Arizona Birds. Absolute facts. You're 100% right. 100% right. At least we're not playing the Lions, because I said this a little earlier in the stream. I hate the Lions. They always seem to beat us. They can be the worst team in the league, but they always beat us. Same thing with the Panthers. I think that's a loss. I think that's an L for the Arizona Cardinals right there. An L. Christmas game versus the Bucs is going to be fun. Yeah, true. True. Yep. Another Christmas game for the Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully we get a good present this time around. Not like that Colts game. Terry up in the house saying, hit the like button, please. Absolutely appreciate you, Terry. Thank you so very much. Yes, smack that like button if you guys haven't already. Do it on Facebook. Do it on YouTube. I don't think the Twitter world quite has like buttons, but yes, appreciate y'all. Thank you. Packers are fine. They have Rodgers. All right. Let's see here. Got AJ up in the house. Says, I say we lose to the Chargers out of the AFC West teams. We beat the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Raiders. AJ with a hot take. Here we go. AJ with the hot take. He says we will lose to the Chargers, but we'll beat the Chiefs, the Broncos, and we'll beat the Raiders. Sheesh. Absolute sheesh. So you're telling me that we might go 6-0. You're telling me we might go 6-0 without DeAndre Hopkins, or maybe even 5-1 without DeAndre Hopkins. Okay. All right. Hot take. Hot take coming up in the house. I love the positivity. Thomas up here a little bit higher on the chat says Bills versus Cardinals, best Super Bowl outcome, because they both are my favorite teams. That, and none of them has won a Super Bowl as well. So that would be huge. That would be huge. Yeah, that would be dope. I wouldn't mind that at all. Classy Nasty says 6-0. Sheesh. Let's do this. Give me your record prediction for the season. Just 17 games. Give me your record prediction. Put it on the comments below. Let me know how you're really feeling about the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Let me feel how you really feeling about the schedule. This is going to be just the first glance, the first take of, man, I think this is what's going to happen for the Arizona Cardinals this year. Put it on the comments below. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it. You don't need to tell me who's the winners, who's the losses, or anything like that, but just let me know in the comments, how are you feeling about this season? Because we've heard it all. We had some people saying we're a 6-win team. We had some people saying we're going to be an 11-win team, 9-win team, 10-win team, and it kind of goes from there. I don't think I've seen anybody go any higher than 11, but kind of wait and see here. We'll have to wait and see. So we got some people in the chat. Appreciate you guys for participating. Thanks a lot. We got Rai saying 11-6. There it is, 11-6. Lennon says 14-3. Lennon, bruh. Lennon, bruh. All right. Well, hopefully, man, from your lips to the football god's ears, man. Football god's ears. Listen to Lennon. Got Classy Nasty in the house saying 13-4. All right. Agent 47, 11-6. Nick Ellis says 9-8. Teddy says 10-7. Okay. All right. Free Matter says 8-9. He says, screw that. We're not going 500. Yeah, he's saying screw it, no guy. With how weak the NFC is, we might even slip into the playoffs with an 8-9 record. So let's not knock him. With how weak the NFC is, we might slip into the playoffs with an 8-9 record. If so, we'll have to kind of wait and see. Lennis is not being optimistic. Love it. Classy Nasty says 17-0. That's optimistic. That's optimistic right there. Sheesh. Nick L, with Kingsbury as a coach, we're not winning more than 10 games. Stab to the heart. Stab to the heart, man. Tough matchup, though, for sure. Absolute tough matchup here for the Arizona Cardinals. This schedule, just in general, absolute tough. Let me know this last question I got for y'all. Last question I got for you. Who's going to be the wide receiver that's going to be able to turn this around? So after 6 games, we're going to say DeAndre Hopkins. Who's going to be the wide receiver that's going to do it for us? Who's going to be that guy that's going to stand apart or break himself apart? Who's going to be that wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals? Is it going to be Rondale Moore, AJ Green, Antoine Wesley, Hollywood Brown? Who is going to be that wide receiver that's going to break out for this Arizona Cardinal team? And I think obviously it would be obvious if I said tight end, everybody would say Hurts, but I'm talking about wide receiver. Who's going to be that wide receiver coming up for the Arizona Cardinals? That's going to change this so we can say DeAndre Hopkins, who? Let me know in the comments, y'all. We had heck to say not AJ. Sheesh. Absolute sheesh. Oh, Daniel says, I'm going to the Eagles game. That's our bird rival. Nice. But a lot of people saying Hollywood Brown. Hollywood. We got Thomas up there saying laugh aloud, not AJ. That's funny. Everybody seems to be, to not be on the AJ train. Nick L says McBride is going off. I don't know. It's so crazy to me because I don't think McBride is going to be very big. I don't think he's going to be a big focal point in this offense. I hope I'm wrong. I absolutely hope I'm wrong, but I don't think he's going to be a big focal point in this offense. I do think he's going to get 300 yards, maybe a touchdown. 300 yards, maybe a touchdown. But I don't think he's going to be a big focal point, almost like Rondale Moore was. I mean, before he got hurt. I mean, they tried to make him in there, and then he got hurt. But I don't know. I just don't see him being a big focal point. We got Ertz still. We got Williams. I think Williams is going to be a go week 1. Jesse, what's up, Jesse? It says Tweezy and Moore. I think will have massive impacts, especially when Hop is back, given that Hollywood will be on the field too. Right up there. It says Kirk. Oh, see Kirk. Oh, wait. Nice. Zodiac up in the house. He says, I know people are saying not Hollywood, but I bet we all get surprised, hopefully in a good way. Hopefully, right? I think so too. I mean, the biggest thing that we got going for us, Cardinal fans, let's be real here. The biggest thing we got going for us is we got Hollywood Brown on our side. We got Hollywood Brown, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that's definitely something we got to hang our hat on. If you're going to ask me the question, I think Hollywood Brown, the connection with him and Kyler is going to be massive. I think it's going to be huge. Maybe not AJ Green. Obviously, I want Rondale Moore to be huge in this offense because we drafted him very high. I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. I know I had a comment a little earlier saying that our offense is going to completely change. We're going to have more of a 2 tight end, offense with a run mentality, which I wouldn't be mad at either. Hey, we might see that too. We might not see a lot of production coming from our wide receivers. We might see more production coming from our tight ends and then just a run game, a play action cut type of thing. So we'll kind of have to wait and see. We have a lot of time for this offseason to kind of unfold. We got the rest of May, we got June, we got July, and then there's that lucky August with the preseason coming through and football season, baby. That's all you got to worry about. That football season is just right around the corner when preseason's there, obviously. 3 games, so we'll have to wait and see. Feed Connor, 12 personnel. 12 or 13 personnel. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That might have to be the model the Arizona Cardinals are going to have to go to because our wide receiving core isn't very tall. Now, can Hollywood get separation? He probably very well can. I'll kind of wait and see, though. Have to kind of wait and see. RE says, how much is Kyler worth, everyone? Well, it's almost kind of a situation that we don't even have right now with the market of QBs. The Arizona Cardinals kind of shot themselves in the foot. Whether you believe Kyler Murray deserves it or he doesn't deserve an extension, we're better with Kyler Murray than we are without Kyler Murray. That's just plain absolute facts right there. We're better with Kyler Murray than we are without him. So we're better. Right now, we're kind of falling victim to the quarterback market. It isn't really about what he's worth. It's about what the quarterbacks are going for. And because we're better with him, we're kind of tied over a barrel. We probably should have extended him in February, extended him in March. But no, we wanted to kind of wait in the summer because whatever reasons Bidwell and Steve Keim had in their mind or whatever history wanted to say, now it's more expensive to sign Kyler Murray. So the original proposal that was put out there has been taken away now. And now the sports agent's like, you should have done it sooner. But hey, here we are. Here we are. All right, let me put another quick plug in here real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are not aware, we actually do have a new YouTube channel. We have another YouTube channel out there, and it's called the NFC West Network. If you guys are, I'd appreciate it. You guys don't have to, but if you guys can, here it is right here, the NFC West Network. We're going to go live this Tuesday. We already have some content up there where we talk Cardinals, we talk Seahawks, 49ers, and Rams. If you guys are interested, definitely go ahead and give it a subscribe. Here it is right here, the NFC West Network. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to it. Right now, we have 252 subscribers strong, but once we get that NFC West roundtable going again, it's going to be nothing but fun just all around. I'm excited to go ahead and start that NFC West roundtable back again when we have a 49ers fan, a Seahawks fan, a Rams fan, and obviously me being the Cardinals fan. So it's going to be good times, a lot of smack talking back and forth. So we're going to be going live this coming Tuesday. Super excited about it. Definitely go ahead and shoot it a subscribe. If you guys can't find it, no worries. In the description of this video, you will be seeing that link for that channel. Or you can just go to the search bar and type NFC West Network, and you'll find it right there. Just subscribe to it. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Some good content coming your way. All right, let's keep taking to the comments. We're almost done streaming here. Appreciate everybody for hanging out here with the AZ Sports Fan here. Thanks a lot. We got my guy Free Matter for the Blind says, if you can get Baker Mayfield as a backup for $1 million, would you take him? In a freaking heartbeat. In a freaking heartbeat. I think the Browns is in that circumstance where they're probably just going to have to release him. Nobody wants to trade for him. They're probably going to have to release him. Would I get Baker Mayfield in here for a backup if it only took $1 million? 110% I would. Yes, we have Colt McCoy. I respect the guy. Love the guy. But Kyler Murray hasn't stayed healthy. And I like what Baker Mayfield has. I might have to run it by Kyler first. Let's be honest. I might have to run it by Kyler first. I'm going to be like, hey, bro, this guy's my backup. But, hey, they're cool with each other. So maybe he might want it. I doubt it's ever going to happen, but I wouldn't mind it at all. So, again, quick plugs before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys for rocking with the AZ Sports Fan. As always, smack that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to the NFC West Network right here. Find it on the description of this video. I really do appreciate it. Would that motivate K1, you think? I don't know. I would hope that K1 would be happy with it. I think I would hope K1 would be like, yeah, bring him in. Yeah, he's my guy. He's my boy. Hopefully, right? Fingers crossed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys go right here. I'm going to be enjoying the Suns game here. It's going to be starting in about 30 minutes. I hope you guys do the same. Arizona sports fans is coming up finally. I feel it in my heart, in my soul. The Suns doing good. The Diamondbacks are hitting a stride. The Arizona Cardinals hopefully start off the season pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. So I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Smack that like button, subscribe. Thank you. Thank you is all I can really say. Appreciate the super chatters. Appreciate everybody that's been a channel member of this AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. It means the world. Have a great rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. As always, go Cards.